Here at Loxley String Studios, today we're going to be talking about Rigadoon, song number 13 in Suzuki Cello Book 1. And really, as much as anything, for Suzuki, what Rigadoon is an introduction to the second finger on the A string, a C natural. Okay? And it's really practicing the spacing between 1, 2, and 4, because up until now, students have only had to play a third finger on the A string, okay? And now they're being forced to play second finger. And what that often does is it will pull down your fourth finger ringing tone and have potential to make it a little bit flat. That's the most important thing that you're working on here in Rigadoon. Now, if you're a student of mine, we've already been working and playing in C major with C natural second fingers on the A string for weeks and weeks and weeks now, because I introduce it considerably earlier than Suzuki does. But if this is your first time seeing C naturals, know that you're going to have to think of first and second fingers being very close to each other, and then it feels like a pretty long gap or a stretch between second finger C natural and fourth finger D natural to ring. That's really the main thing to be working on here in Rigadoon. I'm going to play through it once, and then I'll highlight a couple areas which Suzuki kind of already has for you. Okay, here we go. Rigadoon, play through. Okay, so this song is in 3 parts: A section, B section, C section, and then return of the A. Okay? And it's really in the B and the C sections where the C natural second finger comes out. And that's where I would encourage most of your work. Okay? The third line, measure number 9, where you play 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4 there, is something that at first will be difficult to get perfectly in tune, and you're going to have to listen very carefully, okay? Another hint I will give you, both your C second finger and your D fourth finger should both ring. Ringing tone, ringing tone. Okay, so you should hear a lot of ringing in that figure. If not, then something may not be quite right. That's a good ringing tone to check right there as well. Okay, so work a lot with this spacing between 1, 2, and 4 in Rigadoon, and you should have it pretty much cooked. Now on the next page, just kind of an honorable mention here, they have this tonalization, which should be worked on very carefully and very diligently to practice exactly this, the spacing between the second and fourth fingers. Ringing tone, ringing tone, ringing tone, ringing tone, and back down. Now, something that's very important that I don't think I've mentioned in other exercises yet is the need to rotate your arm as you're crossing down around the strings. Now, you'll see this tutoring in other Loxley String Studio videos, but not in the Suzuki ones have I kind of talked about this technique. So when we start down here, our elbow has to be higher when we're on the G string. Slightly lower on D. And as I go to A, notice my elbow is the lowest. Back over. Do not try to reach only with your fingers, or else you're not going to make it across to the string and keep the same hand shape that you've had on the other strings, which is very important to play in tune. Okay? In another video, you'll see me talk more about how I open my shoulders to the string level here. I have A string level, D string, G string, and C string level. And notice how my shoulders are different. Okay? Look for the video on string level to talk a lot more in depth about that.